Yo, Barbecue Church family. Hope everything's going well for you. I am in the new office. I got books behind me, make it look like I read, you know. But yeah, man, we out here. Back from New Jersey. I'm back here for a little bit. Got some time home to continue to get my office together, get the house in order. Kids in school, all that fun stuff in this wonderful season that we call life. I hope everything's going great for y'all, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I'm hoping that life is just is hitting for you. I'm hoping that life is full and that you're seeing God move in your life. And if you're not, we're going to continue to pray that things get aligned in your life and that God can move in your life. Okay, so that's what we got going on. That's what we're praying. Let's see, food-wise. I smoked burgers like twice this week. My wife doesn't like smoked burgers. And I'll be honest with you. My wife is going to watch this, so I can say this. Bruh, I smoke these burgers. Man, these burgers are fire, bro. My wife won't stop talking about her cousin's burger. He did these smash burgers, Josh, okay? Josh did smash burgers. She's like, these are the best burgers I ever had. She brings them up. Anytime I do burgers, she want to talk about Josh's burgers. Every single time. And I'm like, man, Josh can get out of here. No. Josh can get out of here. I mean, Josh is my man. I love Josh. But I'm just saying, like, I don't want to hear about Josh's burgers all the time. My burger's fire. She want to talk about Josh's burgers. Anyway. So, yeah. I just smoked up some cream cheese. And got ready for some jalapeno poppers that technically going on at the time that they'll be on the smoker at the time that this goes live. But smoked some cream cheese, made some jalapeno poppers, also prepped some ribs. It's my baby girl's birthday on Monday, so she wanted ribs and jalapeno poppers and beans, and so yeah, so I got to put all that together. So she helped me put it all together, get that all right. And so that's going to be going on the smoker while we go to church. So that'll be great. And I normally do my ribs hotter than most. I don't run my ribs at 200 or 225. I normally run them at 250, 275 because I want them to be competition style ribs. They just have a little bit more bite to them. They actually are a lot juicier than low and slow ribs. And they just don't feel overcooked. I just don't like fall off the bone ribs. It's just, they just have that overcooked vibe to them. So, not my vibe. Some people like them, and that's great. Just when I'm doing it for me, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, when we jump into the Word of God, we're looking at Luke 23. I follow this Instagram. This Instagram page called Chris Yins. Yins is a Pittsburgh term. I'm from Pittsburgh. Y'all should know that. And he had posted something, and it just captured my attention. I've been holding on to it for a while, and I feel like right now is the time to talk about it. And so in Luke 23, Jesus is on the cross, and there's an exchange of words between, because Jesus was in the center. Yeah, most of us have seen the whole cross thing, where there's like a big cross in the center, and then there's a cross on either side. So there are two criminals on either side, one on either side of Jesus. And so one of the criminals, it says in Luke 23:39, it says, one of the criminals hanging beside him scoffed, "So you're the Messiah, are you? Prove it by saving yourself and us too while you're at it." So he's kind of like mocking him, like, okay, you're the Messiah, run it, do something, save us, get us down from here and save our lives. Like that's what we want, okay? Because he was looking at the physical. He wanted out of the punishment. He wanted out of the situation. That's what he wanted out of. But the other criminal protested, "Don't you fear God even when you've been sentenced to die? We deserve to die for our crimes, but this man has done nothing wrong." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." And Jesus replied, "I assure you today, you will be with me in paradise. So this dude said, hey man, I'm wrong. And Jesus, I want to rock with you. He said, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I'm messed up. I deserve to be here. I deserve to be here. But remember your boy. And he goes, oh, today you're going to rock with me. Which is an amazing thing. And it's just, it just made me chuckle when you think about that dude's, he has this interaction with Jesus. I don't know what his life was like before, but I know he messed up if he was sentenced to die. This dude did some pretty messed up stuff to be sentenced to die. And he accepts Jesus and says, hey man, I'm with you. Like, can I rock with you? And Jesus says, for sure, today, we out. You're going to be with me. And it's kind of the funny thought when you think about it, like, he just rolls up, he dies, he gets to the gates of heaven, and he just goes, yo, the guy on the other cross said I could pull up. The guy, I don't know nothing about him. They were saying he was the Messiah, but he said, he told me I could pull up. So what's good? And it's wild about the acceptance of God and what God can do in an instance in our life. And you look at the thing, like, this dude didn't clean his life up. There wasn't a cleanup before the acceptance of God. It wasn't, a lot of times we feel like we have to get right. Like we have to clean up our life first before we come to God, because we believe, we're looking at it like, oh, well, I just need to, I'm a piece of trash and I can't come to God. I need to get some things right in my life. And God's like, no, it ain't about that. It ain't about that. Let me handle the cleanup. Let me handle the mess. I got all that. That's what I was here for. I came here for the mess. I'm good. Your past doesn't matter. That's not what this is about. I'll take care of that. Come and rock with me. Your acceptance is here. Man, that's pretty dope. Okay. It wasn't based on works. It wasn't based on, hey, yo, this dude is doing great, or this woman's doing great, or that's not what this is. It's based on who God is. God looks at our potential and he sees who we can be, and he sees who he's created us to be, and he sees who we can be moving forward. He's not looking at the past and how do you say it? He's not referencing our past to determine who we're going to be. He's not consulting that. He ain't consulting your past. He ain't consulting what your mother-in-law said. He ain't considering what your ex-wife or ex-husband said. Not consulting what your boss said. It's all about him and what he says about you. And when he says you're in, you're in. When you come to him and say, hey, I've been messing up. I need your forgiveness. I believe that you are God and I need you in my life. When you say that, he's like, bet. I got you. And that's such an amazing thing, because in life we look at every other like human relationship in our life. It's all about what we can do and what we have to do to be accepted. And if you screw things up, then it kind of disqualifies you. And so we understand that on a human level, and God doesn't operate on that same in a human mindset, which is great, because some of us are messed up, man. Some of us, wow. I said some wild stuff today, So it's just where we're at, and we're just grateful that God takes care of us, that God cares about us, that God doesn't consult our mess when he redeems us and when he restores us. He just immediately accepts us and completely restores us. So no matter where you're at, no matter where you've been, no matter what churches you've been to in the past, or the churches you may belong to, acceptance is still here. The mess that you've been a part of, the stuff that you feel like, the baggage that you feel like you bring with you, the things that feel like it may disqualify you from God, they don't disqualify you from God. They don't. That depression, that anxiety that you feel ashamed of, that doesn't disqualify you. You know, Jesus is saying, listen, you believe and you ask to pull up, we good. I'm saying we're good. You can pull up. The guy on the other cross said I could pull up. You know, I just believe that God wants to continue to do great things in our lives. I mean, he wants to remind us that we don't have to hold on to our past and hold on to our mess and hold on to the trash and hold on to the shame and guilt of the stuff that we know that we've been in that ain't right. And, you know, we need to stop trying to clean up and give it to God and let God do it. So that's where we're at, yo. So this week is the week to give God your mess. And listen, man, we still messing up. We still messing up, man. I'm not perfect. I'm not. God is still working in my life. God is still doing stuff in my life. God is still healing me. God is still restoring me. So I need God every day. You need God every day. We need God to continually be in our lives. We need to constantly just, you know, I wake up like, God, I can't do this without you. I need your help today. I need you to restore me today. I need to be different today. That's where we need to be. So if you don't have a relationship with God, say the prayer. Ask God into your life. Tell God you want to be a part. Tell God you can't handle your mess anymore. Ask him to take it up. Then you text Journey to the number that pops up on the screen. Fill out your information. Get a 30-day devotional that walks you through just what it means to be someone who follows God. So look, shout out to Southern Barbecue Boys. Shirt I'm rocking. Shout out to my homeboy, Jeremy Perkins. Shout out to my homeboy, Miles. Just the homies down there in Florida just holding it down, doing great things. Keep doing amazing things, man. We're still praying for y'all. We're praying for all the Barbecue Church homies. Pray that God is still moving in your life. If you need anything, holler at your boy. We're still praying for people in Thailand. My homies that are down there. You already know. It's rough down there. And so we got you. I'm out. Have a wonderful day. Next week I have a special guest. Yeah, it'll probably be my man Fred. So that's most likely what it'll be. But anyway, you'll see my face because I look like this. Look, I love y'all. Bye. We out.